Final game of the RoughRiders series against the Springfield Cardinals, and we're joined by Riders pitcher Arlett Mavare, who pitched last night. Arlett, give me your thoughts on the way you threw the ball. It looked like you started real well and then obviously ran into that trouble inning.
I feel pretty well on the mound. Like just a little thing like I can control in the game. Like just make you like see the games like it's not very well, but I feel good. I feel like I throw good.
What's the biggest challenge for you when you do have an inning where you don't have your best command, where you're not getting the pitches exactly where you want? How do you fight through that to try and limit the other team to maybe just 1 or 2 runs?
That was for me, when I am the mound, I always fight. I just want to go like down away, whatever pitch it is. If I don't have it that night, I try to make adjustment with my other pitch. Like, for example, if I don't have my curveball, I just set up my fastball. I work with my changeup. If I don't have my changeups, like at the same as my fastball, I just go with my off beat. After I throw my fastball, just try to beat the hitters.
You know, looking over your career, you've been a guy that's mainly worked out of the bullpen. You've gotten a few starts here or there, but a couple of weeks ago, you get word, hey, you're going to fill in for Neil on this start, and you get a few more starts after that. Were you surprised that you're being put into this role as a starter or a long reliever here?
Yeah, it was a surprise because like I have a long time without starting games in the minor leagues. Like I started before in Venezuela, in the wiffle ball team. I started there. Like I feel pretty well starting game, but it was surprised me.
So you have a mentality that you bring in from your time in the Winter League that you can bring into this role in the regular season as a starter, right?
Yeah. You set up your mind when the season starts, wherever you are, wherever you go. Just came in, just focus and do your work. Like throw your pitch for strike. After that, just make your teammates make the play for you.
Maybe it's been a coincidence, maybe not, but since you moved into this pseudo starters role, you've been throwing your best baseball this season. You've had a number of outings where you've given up 1 or 2 runs or no runs. Do you feel the most comfortable you've been all year on the mound?
Yeah. It's like I feel more comfortable starting game because I just create my tempo, my rhythm. I have a more chance to see the hitters, make it looking back with my pitch, my changeup. It's working very well, like starter, so I feel good.
Does it maybe take the focus off less trying to strike guys out and being a little bit more efficient with your pitches as well, knowing that you're going to go more than 1 or 2 innings like you would out of the bullpen?
Yeah, the thing is like when you come to the bullpen, you have to come in just with all you got. That's why like I struck out too many guys in the bullpen. But when you are a starter, you just worry about getting long. Put the ball in play because you don't have too much worry. Just put the ball in play, major things, make the play, the routine plays, and that was success for every pitcher. It's gonna start, but in the bullpen, is you come in all you got, try to strike out the hitters, don't minimize the damage because when you come into the bullpen, you maybe come into men on base, scoring position, base loaded, and you have to show the best you have.
We're here with RoughRiders pitcher Arlett Mavare. Arlett, looking back over your career, you've always been a guy that's been able to strike out a lot of batters, but you don't throw a very heavy fastball. It's usually in the upper 80s, maybe touching 90. Why do you think you're so successful at striking other batters out?
For me, the key was throw the ball early in the counts for strike. You set up, like show the hitters, you throw the ball for strike. After that, you just play with the hitter, throw away, throw down. They're gonna swing or they just gonna sit on a pitch. You threw the other one, they just looking strike out.
You pitched well over the course of your career. I've looked at every stop that you've been. You've had a low ERA, you've had a lot of strikeouts. But at the professional level, it's been a little bit of a slow climb. It seems like you spent a lot of years pitching in Arizona and rookie ball teams. It was only last year that you were on a full season team with Hickory, and now all of a sudden you're with the RoughRiders. You spent some time in AAA. Has it been a little bit of a whirlwind for you over these last 2 seasons to see how high you've climbed after the really slow start?
Yeah, the thing is like maybe the team have a plan for me. Like when I start playing, I just like you say have a good numbers, low ERA. So that's made me feel the first time like oh, I have to do that. I have to climb up. I have to do that. So that was a challenge for me by myself, because if they don't move me up, I have to show them like I have to be up there. Yes, I get it.
Is it satisfying too at the same time that you've worked so hard to make it up to this level, and that now you're starting to see that rewarded here by the fact that you've gotten a few promotions?
Yeah, it's like I've been the same, like working, because the challenge of the goal is make the big league team. I've stayed there for a long time, so this is keep doing what I'm doing for get there.
You know, most players, when they sign out of Venezuela or the Dominican Republic, a lot of times they're age 16, 17. When you signed, you were almost 19 years old, so you were a little bit of an older player. Were you a late bloomer? Were you a guy that maybe were late in terms of growing or picking up a big arm in terms of your fastball?
It was like when I was young, I didn't knew how was that. Like when I was 16 years old, I was ready for sign, but I didn't know what is exactly moment for do that. Mm-hmm. So when I get older, like 18, the scouting starts seeing me. So that was I signed a little late.
I couldn't help but notice last night, but you're from Barquisimeto, Wilder Rodriguez from Barquisimeto, and the starting pitcher on the other side, Richard Castillo. Yeah. Did you know Richard at all, or do you spend any time with other players in the offseason? Are there a lot of guys from your hometown?
Yeah, I played with Richard Castillo when I was young. We played in the same team. So he have a year older than me, but stay in the same school. So I spent a long time with him, like with Wilder Rodriguez. He's a little older. But he played in the Barquisimeto team, so I knew that I didn't play him there. So we spent a lot of time with the guys in the minor leagues from Barquisimeto.
I'm always curious, do you watch Major League Baseball games growing up in Venezuela? Are they on TV? Is it easy to find them on or hear news about the major leagues?
Yeah. When you are young, you see all the players make it the big leagues. So that's you see them there in the TV. You make the newspaper. You see everything, the news. You can see everything.
Did you have a favorite team growing up?
When I was young, my favorite team was the New York Yankees. Yeah, it was like the best team for me was in the 2000 to 2002. Mm-hmm. Like I was all the players, like for the pitchers, Roger Clement, Mike Mussina, Andy Pettit. That was my favorites. And the position guys are Derek Jeter, number 12 Soriano. That was my favorite players of the Yankees. I love the Rangers now, but I don't know, it's maybe I faced one time the Yankees team. I've probably been nervous because it was my favorite team when I was young, but now it's the Rangers.
Well, Arlett, great stuff last night. Great to see you really settling in here over the last month, and thanks so much for the time. Hope the success keeps going for you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your time too.
That's Arlett Mavare. We'll come right back after this here on the Frisco RoughRiders Baseball Network.